Hello guys, in this video we are going to go and take a look at the CrackMapExec modules that it has, and the way that you can see the modules is by doing the capital L option or argument, whatever you want to call it. Let's go ahead and see that we zoom in already. Yeah, well, let's just make it a little bit bigger. That's fine. So let's go ahead and check out those modules, and those modules are basically scripts that we can run on the server where we have local admin access. Okay, so the way that you can, first I want to go ahead and look at the list of modules that we have, and the way that you do that is by doing a CrackMapExec negative capital L, and that will tell you all the modules that we have here. I think that's a little bit too big. There we go. So here are all the modules that CrackMapExec has. And each module does a different task. Instead of, so yeah, all of them do a different task besides the Mimikatz, and I believe there's a couple ones in there that let you dump, like Mimikatz, Mimikittens does the same thing as Mimikatz. LSA Sassy does basically something similar to it, and I think there was another one. I forgot. Well, okay, so here are the modules. So the first module that I want to run is Mimikatz, because Mimikatz is a really powerful tool that you can use. So let's go ahead and copy Mimikatz, and the way that you specify the module is by doing a capital M, and then you specify the name of the module that we got from here. And then if you want to see what options you have, you can do a put options over here, and this one will tell you if Mimikatz, if this module of Mimikatz has any options. And as you can see right now, you can execute any command basically, and the default one, so if you don't give it any options, it is just going to run the sec URL, LSA, logon, passwords. Okay, so if you want to do it, provide any command, you will have to specify it by using the command option. Okay, awesome. So I'm just going to run the default one, and before we do anything, let's go ahead and clear this out so it can go up to the top. And we are going to use the Mimikatz value, but then we need to pass what is the user that has local admin access, and we need to specify the server as well. If we don't do that, CrackMapExec is now going to know where we want to execute this. Enter. Permission denied for the HTTP server, so you want to run this as a sudo, as a root user. And if it gives you this, even if you want it as a super user and it gives you this, all you have to do is specify another port. It doesn't mean that that's going to happen to you, but it is for me because port 80 is being used. So you want to go ahead and specify another port. Let's just say 444, and that one should work. There we go. It is going to execute it on 192.168.1.54, and it shouldn't take long. So we are going to be running Mimikatz, and with the default, there we go. So it is running the basically the PowerShell version of Mimikatz, the PS1. And there we go. So we got some credentials, as you can see over here. We got the credentials for, and don't worry about this this error, it's fine. So we got two credentials. We got Savitars and we got Jenkins admin. Even though we have this already, it is cool, and you can see where it was saved. So if you want to take a look at that, you can do a cat, you go to the home directory, .cme, like I showed you before, logs, and then you want to paste that file, and no such file in the directory. Oh, I think because it was saved under the root. So one of the things that you could do, if you cannot find it, you can do a locate, If locate doesn't work, then you need to do a sudo update, or update db. Is that what it's called? Yep. So it can update your database, and then you're going to be able to find it. So let's wait for Linux to update the database, and then we can run this command one more time, and then it should be able to find it. There we go, just like I told you. So it is in the root because we run that as a root, and we can just do cat, paste it over here, and here's everything that it got. Here's all the information that it got. It just ran Mimikatz in there. Awesome. Okay, so we got those credentials. So what can we do with those credentials? Well, we can just run CrackMapExec, right? We do CrackMapExec. You want to do it SMB protocol 192.168. That one that's 50 because remember Savitar is a domain admin. Savitar, and we are going to do a hash, and we can just do at the end, do a PowerShell script. That's fine, and we can just say who am I, and then hostname. Oh, permission denied. If we get permission denied, what we can do is, I always forget, we gotta run with another protocol, WinRM, and that should work. There we go. Who am I? Pentesting -Savitar and AD. So awesome, we were able to run that module. So what other modules can we run? Let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look at other modules again. Another module is LSASI. So we copy that, and if we run that, instead of that module, you want to run LSASI. There we go. And this one will also dump some credentials, just like the invoke dash Mimikatz did it. And you can see that we got basically the same credentials besides the hashes for the web server. Okay, and it's still the same. And this one, I believe it doesn't save it. As you can see, it didn't tell you that it saved it. So Mimikatz will be a better option to run if you want to dump some credentials. Then we have another one. If you have, if RDP is disabled, if you don't know how to do it via PowerShell, you can just run the RDP one in here, and that one is going to enable or disable RDP. You can do a multi-RDP, which patches the terminal services in memory to allow multiple RDP users. Kind of cool. You can also get keystrokes in an active window. I'm not sure if that is going to work. This one is going to enumerate the domain controller. Let's see if that one works. So get domain controller. And this one broke. And why did it break? I don't think I have. So command exceeded the length. So there's too many. It was too, I guess it was too big for this. Did I run it on, yeah, I'm running a super user. So that one didn't work. Let's see. Enumerate all active RDP sessions, maybe. Let's see if this one is better. Before we do that, let's see if we can locate this PowerShell script. So it is this one. So what we could do, we can do a not cat. Can we do, what can we do with can we count the words with cats? Now let's go ahead and do it clear. And what we could do, we can just cat this file and see how big it is. not that many lines. I think that should be fine to run. So let's go ahead and run that. So hopefully it doesn't give us the same errors that we got before, which was that it was too big. Yep, this one is also too big. So it wasn't able. Yep, the length characters was too much. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look what other, or before we do that, let's go ahead and clear these out. And let's go ahead and do and list of the commands that we can do. Let's see if we can do another one. This one is kind of cool. I've done that before to decrypt or to save Chrome passwords. Maybe I would do a video on that. And CrackMapExec, we are going to probably do a video on that one. Invoke session gopher. This one I believe is going to be way too big as well. Multi RTP. Okay, so you know, you can just try and see what you can do with this module. So just go ahead and and just run the Bloodhound, run the Chrome, run the enum AV products. Let's go ahead and run this one first before we end this video. We're still going to be using port 444. You can change the port if you want to. Yeah, this one didn't work. Let's see. This is SMB WinMR. Yeah, module not found for. Yeah, because this is just SMB. It shouldn't be WinMR, because WinMR, if we try to list the, let's see what modules WinMR has. Yep, it doesn't have any. What about the other ones that we have in here, like LTAP, and the other one I believe is SQL. Yeah, let's see, MSS SQL. Is that how they have it? MSS. Yeah, they don't have any. If you want to list all the protocols that we have, WinMR, SSH, we can try SSH, see if SSH has any module. I believe that all the modules are for the SMB only. Oh, it has Mimi Penguin, dumps clear text credentials. Let's go ahead and try that one. Why not? Although I don't know if SSH is going to work for this Windows servers. There we go. Yep, that doesn't work either. But yeah, go ahead and try all those modules. Try to see what you can find with those modules. Try to see what you could do with those modules, and just test, man. Hacking. If you want to learn how to hack, it just starts by just trying to break something, trying to see what it does, and it just keep working on it, and you will get a lot better than IPSec. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.